something crazy, but it's up there. It's up there. It's all time. You got Prince. I mean, there's a few people you can name out the gate from debut to. He's up there. So he got a few albums in our excuse.
For sure. He's earned that.
Yeah, he's earned that. And I'm not saying it's album.
You don't ever have to put another good album out again. No, I'm cool.
That's his submission game as far as legendary status. Yes. You know, that's why I hate when they put out these albums.
Yeah, look, he's an icon. You know what I mean? Right. He is a genius. But this, yeah, I mean, listen, I liked it, but I don't love it.
I do think that Mike Dean should get back with Kanye. I'm just talking about creatively. I'm not talking about whatever shit they got going on. I do think that 40 should find his way back to Drake.
Agreed on both fronts.
And then I feel better.
Sure, even I'll leave with Kendrick, honestly. He's working the, what's the name, speakers? What's the producer dude? Jack Antonoff. Okay. Yeah. Or no, they do Taylor Swift. Alley has a different tone to it.
Well, Kendrick just started, just dropping out and then one reason.
Let me stop. I'm not gonna.
Come on, let me get us off of that. It's been too much of that. You might not like one of these Jermaine interviews.
He's getting better in the interviews. I watched all these interviews. The Mellow one was my favorite. Although he sat with what's they call it? Lost in Vegas, I think is the name of the pod. And it's like I think they're like a reactor pod. I don't mean to disrespect them because I've never seen it before. And they kind of nerded out a little bit. There was a 10-minute Killer Priest segment on there.
Oh,
they got in the weeds.
That's the weeds.
Yeah, and then
Shout out to Killer Priest. Shout out to Killer Priest for sure. I have to go back and watch.
That's the one when he said the word culture is.
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
He's apparently planning on doing kind of listed a bunch of like reactor videos. That's going to be his rollout bag. He's in his everyman bag.
I was all Googling his stepdad. Beats, and by the time he got to 4, like this,
it's kind of like saying this person.
All the writers. That's what was jumping off the album to me.
All the co-producers,
the writers are gone.
The co-producers, because like even just like the vocal production, he didn't sound like Kanye.
Right.
Bars aside, we can put that aside. Even though I don't think they were quite there.
It wasn't.
Anything he was delivering sounds like he was missing some people that would maybe push him a little bit harder.
This almost sounds like a rough project.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
it wasn't finished. Like he was still working on
it. It was sold to us in the marketing, and then whatever rollout there was as this is Kanye back to form. This was like Kanye coming back to be the Kanye you remember. And there was a way that it sounded like that, but it sounded like
he was missing people.
Yeah, like
a stripped down version of it.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. A stripped down version of it. And it's not the worst Kanye ever.
No.
Rhyme-wise or production, but it absolutely is nowhere near Kanye at his peak, or even Kanye's second tier. It's not even Kanye's second tier, but for me. But there was some genius in there.
I had, you could tell that, like you brother said, that Kanye was in there. You could hear where Kanye was in there. I just also heard where some people were missing. I had no idea the album was coming out. So when I got to it, it was Saturday night.
Yeah, I got to it on a YouTube stream Saturday morning.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Yeah, I was driving in the car.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's 1 a.m. and I'm in my vehicle now. I don't really like that's not what you listen to. That's where I like to go to the joints that I know I enjoy. I don't want, at 1 a.m. on Sunday morning,
new music. Yeah,
so I put it on. Started with King. Okay, King, here we go. And my driver when I get in, he turned the volume all the way up. I didn't want to hear this shit, so I skipped it.
Wow.
Oh, you skipped it? I skipped it.
This was actually...
This right here. This sound was really annoying me. I skipped it.
Beat aside, you could just listen to his vocal.
Yeah, you're right.
His vocal was not...
Let me hear
that. I hear skip.
No, I'm only giving you my experience putting this album on.
I got you. Go ahead.
And then this came on. I want to say this. Wait, whoa, that's a deep. Oh, I didn't know the phone did that. You can swipe. Yeah. I'm so old. I am so old.
Even when it's at the bottom,
you can just swipe to the next song. Pretty fine. Anyway, Let me hear what the hell this is. Travis Scott, track 3. Father, I still got the volume up loud on a Saturday night. Headed to where I'm headed to.
It's got all the right elements, like a nice church gospel
Yeah.
vibe. I know I'm gonna get some hard drums in a second. Like,
Yeah, I thought I couldn't go wrong with what was happening
yeah.
there. See, and by the time they got to track 3 and this was loud, I turned this completely off. Because this noise, it felt like 3 tracks in, he was just attached to this new sound.
Easy-ish.
Yeah,
It's
but
easy. Easy-yes.
Yeah, but it don't sound like
Of
Mike
course.
Dean
Yeah,
is there.
The engineering and stuff is missing.
Yeah.
So I cut it off, and I never returned to it until Sunday, when people were texting me like, "Yo, yeah, it's back, brother. Like, we need to really delve in, like, on this album." So then I listened to it in full, and I love the production. I absolutely love the production. I still hear where everything is missing,
Yeah.
but if I'm just listening to music and beats, and by the time he got to 4, like this is my bop. I expect this from him. Oh yeah. And even this is back to that sound I was annoyed with. It just flipped different.
Yeah. Nah, that's
Oh my god. Yeah, you got me. You got me now. I think this is so great.
this is hard.
When I got to this one, I said, okay, I see what he's doing. This is a stadium album.
Yeah.
This is clearly a stadium album.
But what album from him is not?
The attempt is always to be huge
Yeah,
music.
that's what it sounds like.
This one sounds like today, when he go to SoFi and do that show, it's going to blow the roof off the shit.
I can see that.
This is sick. Hey, listen, that shit is hard.
Yeah, shit's
That right there is tough.
There's some good records on here, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some good, a lot of really good ideas. I just don't think it's executed to the extent that we usually see from Kanye.
Well, how are you going to execute it if what is happening? How are we going to execute it if Larry Jackson and Gamma is cutting me the big check as soon as 9 songs is done?
Oh, maybe that's what's happening out there.
I'm talking. Yeah, I have no idea.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm sure there was a big check cut.
I'm sure.
Big check.
Yeah, but this could be. Yeah, he could. It does have like a demo-ish feel.
That's all.
It just
The
does.
mixing, it don't sound like this is big.
It doesn't even sound demo-y. It sounds demo-y compared to what he usually does, but it sounds like you don't have them guys. Yeah.
And it's so mixed.
Thankfully, I don't mean to disrespect the people that worked on this album because I think there is some really good in here. It's just not what we're used to it yet.
I'm interested to see if he does his real-time updates on this one. You know, the last project, he go back in, tinker with it, mix them,
Yeah.
add effects, whatever, then re-release it.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see.
I love this beat. Another beat I love. Sisters and Brothers. Sisters and Brothers. Hey. Yeah, it sure ain't that Donda quality.
Yeah, it's not sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Donda was the highest of qualities, even.
How? It was 5 versions.
Well,
Yeah.
but compared to some of his other work, it was still
Lackluster.
rougher
Rougher than the
sonically than like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy or something. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, like this is just another one where I'm an MC, so I fell in love with that beat and just what he decided to do on it. Kind of, I wasn't.
There was a lot of the auto-tune singing, which
I'm over that.
I'm a little bit over that.
I love it.
And I just missed the old rhymes, honestly. The team he had writing for him, I think it's 3 albums ago, 4 albums ago.
For his whole career, he's had great writers.
Facts. His entire career. There seemed like a moment early on where there was a lot of good collaboration. And then I was talking to one of the ghostwriters. He said we used to collaborate together. He said that at some point Ye would be like, write me 3 songs, I'm going shopping, I'll be back, I want these done. When I get back, it didn't feel like a collaboration anymore. And I think that changed. You can kind of hear that over the albums. And now it feels like not just that, but also that maybe definitely just new writers. And what?
You just reminded me of one of my favorite eras in hip hop when Kanye, right? The Kanye made all y'all fly down the. Where's that?
There's White and there's White.
Yeah, when he flew all y'all down there and made y'all sleep on an air mattress in the little guest cabin in the back and just write songs. Yo, come on. What a day.
Some good came out of that though. But anyway.
Yeah, some good do come out of forcing creatives to stay in a room.
Right, they can't leave till it's done.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just reminded me of that. That's all.
Now we need to bring back the suits in the studio era. You know what I mean? That was the fly, era. But again, this is solid to me. It's
fine.
yeah,
It's mid.
It's better than what I expected it to be. So
That's-
I'm fine with that.
much better than I
Yeah.
expected.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
I'm
I'm
fine
not
with
with
that.
that.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
not
call it
really.
mid.
I know we don't know what mid is today.
Well, I said we get in the mid debate again, but
I'm not.
Yeah,
yeah,
mid
but
is a
it's like-
huge sliding scale, but
But it's for Kanye, it's mid. I'll say that. I mean, you're talking about something that's based on
Yes.
the greatest albums in the history of music.
yes,
Yeah, on his scale,
Where you at on the users front?
I like
I
Jesus.
know, I know where the users people
Okay.
are in the room,
Yes, sir.
but I don't know where Mark is.
I like it more than most people do, but it's not in my top 5 Kanye albums.
Neither.
Yeah.
Neither.
But some people panic like this. Like it's
Is
not.
this the album? Is this the Kanye album that you would closest describe as mid?
Ooh, that's a good.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Nah, a couple of those gospel
No.
records, respectively,
Yeah.
were not that great.
Yes.
Shit, that Ye album. I put that
The Ye album is the one.
The
Yeah,
Ye
that's the
album
one.
goes there.
The
What's
Ye
on the
album.
Ye album?
That's when he did that good music run.
Oh, the EP
the
thing?
little EP
Yeah.
album.
That's
His
mid.
album.
Yeah, that one wasn't great either.
But this would be toward the bottom of my Ye list.
I don't know what album that shit.
The song with the mountain on the cover with the handwriting,
Yeah.
the
I
green
love Dead
font.
Bipolar. It's awesome. Written on
Yeah.
that.
I skipped that one.
Yeah,
But
I
I've
don't
never
really-
really.
That's why that's the answer. Yeah.
I don't count that because it's only 7 songs. I don't care.
See, now you got that right there. I don't count it. Those 7 songs.
Don't count it.
And that's when I got into the fight about Daytona. But
If
really,
you're super dope, like and your catalog is super dope, I might not count your wackest album.
Facts.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
Everybody get a free. Everybody get a
if
pass.
you got multiple classics up there at the top, and you drop some black album, all right, cool, you did that.
Especially
Move.
with 7
Let me
songs.
go back to these.
Kanye may have the best run out the gate of albums of any artist.
Yeah.
I don't want to be hyperbolic because somebody goes 7 because I'm crazy, but it's up there.
It's up there.
It's all time.
It's
You
all
got
time.
Prince. I mean, there's a few people you can name out the gate from debut to. He's up there. So
He's up there, bro.
he got a few albums that I will excuse.
For sure.
He's earned that.
He's
Yes.
earned that, and I'm not saying this album.
But you don't ever have to put another good album out again. I'm cool.
Facts.
His submit is
What you
changed
got?
as far as legendary status.
Yes.
You know, that's why I hate when they put out these albums.
Beyond that, he's an icon. You know what I mean?
Right.
He is a genius. But this, yeah, I mean, listen, I liked it, but I don't love it.
I do think that Mike Dean should get back with Kanye. I'm just talking about creatively. I'm not talking about whatever shit they got going on. But I do think
This is a
that
weekend.
40 should find his way back to Drake,
Agreed. Agreed on both fronts.
and then I feel better.
Sure. Even I'll leave with Kendrick, honestly. He's within the, what's the name of people's, what's the producer dude? Jack Antonoff.
Okay.
Yeah. Who are dope. They do Taylor Swift, and, like, they're dope.
Got it.
Ali has a different tone to me.
But Kendrick just felt like doing it. And just drop an album and one piece of Let me stop. I'm not gonna stop. Come on, let me get us off of that. It's been too much of that. He might not like one of these little Jermaine interviews.
Oh, you're still talking.
He's getting better in the interviews. I watched all these interviews. The Mellow one was my favorite. Although he sat with what's they call it? Lost in Vegas, I think is the name of the pod. And it's like I think they're like a reactor pod. I don't mean to disrespect them because I've never seen it before. And they kind of nerded out a little bit. There was a 10-minute Killer Priest segment on there.
Oh,
Like they got in the weeds.
that's the week.
Yeah, they
Shout
were-
out to
Shout out to
Killer
Killer
Priest.
Priest.
Shout out to Killer Priest for sure. I have to go back and watch.
That's the one when he said the word culture is.
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. He's apparently planning on doing a kind of listed a bunch of like reactor videos. That's going to be his rollout bag. He's in his everyman bag.
I was home Googling his stepdad. Why not? Why not?
What'd you come up with?
What? Y'all can't tell me what to Google, yo. I don't give a shit that y'all judge my. There's nothing in there that will get me arrested for a murder or something like that on Dateline. I don't get them. Yo, how do I dispose of a body?
How do you build a bomb?
Yo, no, seriously. When that happened on Dateline, I'd be so confused. But anyway, it's not like that. It's no harm in Googling somebody's step. I seen something that
Stepdad's
Black Malone said that J. Cole's stepdad is white. I had never thought about it.
Huh. He has talked about his stepdad a lot in these rollouts.
You know, but
Was he?
I never thought about it.
I never thought that.
Was he?
Salute to his family. I don't want
I don't want to talk about
this.
no his family.
Oh, shit.
I don't care. I didn't confirm it. Anywho,
Anywho, shout out glasses too, I guess.
Since we're talking music,
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
It's just such a funny thing to search.
It is. It is.
Everything doesn't have to be, come on, don't have a stick up your ass.
And again, he has been talking about him, so I think it's fodder.
Funniest thing y'all search now, y'all. Funniest thing y'all put into Google to search in recent years.
Best hedge trimmers. That should be some
Okay.
old
Okay.
man shit.
How to put shit together.
Yeah, exactly. Best power wash.
What say you guys?
I'm usually googling if something's gonna kill me, like if I'm gonna die. Like every like I do all the medical people.
Oh, that's bad.
Did she
Right
give you-
hand
did she give you-
shaking.
which one did she give you?
Yeah, like right. Yeah, like a little bit
Burning
still
sensation.
right. Hill of cream. Yeah, no.
Mixed with scaling.
Damn.
Doctor's too, bro. This is your primary.
Yeah, that shit don't be working at 3 in the morning.
It's always cancer when you Google it.
It's
I don't know
always
why you
cancer.
bother. Everything.
This what you putting in there. I already know what you put in. City hit.
Yeah.
Yo,
Who
you
hit that last?
Who beat this?
Sad ass sevens.
Your feet. Whoever it is, feet.
Now, could a good foot raise someone a
Ooh.
point?
Yeah.
How many points?
Oh, I
You
think
said that shit's so
so.
bad.
No, again, yo, I just
Trying to jump the show last nigga.
3 feet Bunyan insults.
Yeah, I want to hear
Yeah.
where you go with it. I never.
yeah, I think all of those things are on
No.
somebody's skin.
We're talking about specifically feet.
Yes.
No, yes. No, so I'm saying yes.
How many points could
So,
someone?
no, like no.
If she is 6, but
No.
her feet fire.
Does it? What
I
does
don't
it
think
do?
it works that way.
It might get you a half.
If she's an 8 and her feet are terrible,
Yeah. See, that's the difference between an 8 and a 10 to me. It's just like an 8 is like a 10 with them like with the demerit. Yeah, so like if you a 10 but your feet look crazy, that's a 9 or 8.
feet are smooth.
What does the
Not
feet do?
Florida's coming at us.
What do the feet do on the negative side? Like you said, if she's an 8, but her feet. Now what is she? It has an effect. Like I can't say that like at 0.7 points, but
He can't answer nothing. All right, what if she ate and she got a 3-inch bunny hill?
it's a funny thing. The little kitten hill.
Yeah, the little
She
tiny
got a kitten hill.
Yeah, kitten hill. Little
Still
tiny.
an 8.
I can tell you
I can
what.
fix that.
Okay.
All right, last one. What if she an 8, but she don't have no pinky toenail? She just be painting the skin.
No, none of them got a pinky toe down.
No, they not.
No, they drawing them on. They making them. They carving them. Man.
The slumber ones got pinkies. But
Oh, she just shot it. Are you laughing with him?
This is stupid. Oh man, nah, small definitely adds point, like or adds something to the score. Y'all disagree?
I hate
All right.
We got things to go. Yeah, we got this guy. This shit like what else? Where were we?
We're talking the 8 still.
Yeah.
I really like the Peso Pluma, but I know that I'm just going to be graded the Spanish music guy. But the Salsa Horrors, boy.
Yeah, that's your bad.
Spanish.
Hey, so
That's salt that I think they're. I want to say they're Mexican. I could be wrong about that.
I like that. I like
It's
that.
a Blue City, by the way, in New York.
Cover.
May 2nd, I think, and then Newark, April 30th.
Yeah, I like that.
Somebody else man, just tell you.
Y'all looking at your face.
I ain't gonna lie, Kanye. I'll smack absolute gold.
That was on fire.
I was talking for Salsa Horrors, so pardon me.
I keep saying,
I think it
I'm
came
a
on.
fan of all of the music. You just say that, yes, this is more the same. I'm a fan of this music. I'm not a fan of whatever he is doing.
Yeah,
That means it's all in their fire.
more auto-tune.
I think
Yeah, but I don't want to hear the fire salsa joint from the only like skinny white with big titties. Like, don't try to Spanish your way back in the indictment parts now. You was with the girls that was bleaching their assholes. Yeah, don't try to hold my lady, it's a hole in the neck. I'm cool for this.
Seal
And that's not me being grumpy.
Seal Records though. This beat's probably a fair beat on
this one. Yeah.
This beat is stupid.
Who's that, CeeLo?
CeeLo Green.
Hey.
Hey.
Sounds like what the Danger Mouse should have sounded like.
This is hard.
Back to his auto-tune singing again.
See, I hate to keep comparing it. Like we were just saying, you could hear Mike Dean listen.
Yes.
You know what this beat would be doing?
Yeah.
Like, it just sounds flat, like it's dead.
Is you not impressed?
No. Most of the songs come on crazy, but then after you hear them, I guess to Ice's point, they not doing nothing. Yeah, I thought the salsa beat or the I don't know the beat.
Yeah.
That was our before I said.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, it wasn't Parks.
Don't credit Ice with our.
As I was saying, right? I thought if some drums gonna come in or something was gonna come in to make the beat drop, and nothing. It just went to that same monotone before it's good. How many other bars have I had?
Yeah.
I want to see it.
You in the blast. I want to see that nigga. Why are you talking all that? Yeah, sure. I take the music.
I mean,
Yo, why do niggas on the couch? But why do glasses make you visualize? I never visualized that before until we talking. Yeah, the glasses is looking pretty boy time. Getting punched the glasses. That shit is worse.
Stole some glasses.
Y'all ever be naked in your glasses?
No.
Yes.
I got punched with my glasses on.
And I was back when I won.
You never wear glasses.
Yeah.
You be naked in your glasses?
Yes, God, yeah.
What y'all be doing?
With space
Hey,
yo,
doing the dishes, all types of shit.
Crazy.
Shit.
Well, sometimes I do the dishes naked when I feel like I'm on the thing.
If I just happen to walk over there, hey, I don't need to be doing that. I'm washing the dishes. The dishes are dirty, but because it's gonna get done. That's what I'm saying. It's one of those things where you didn't plan on doing it, but when you walk, oh, I can't leave this like this. Oh, I can't leave these dishes in this thing like this.
Crazy. Wow, shit.
I'm down to do anything naked except scrap. And I really ain't against that either.
If the fight break out naked, what you gonna do?
Yo,
go
push
get
me
dressed?
no more. Put my pants on. I mean, you gotta get with it.
Oh, my
That's
God.
crazy.
Well, you were saying something important before I interrupted you.
No, Tip asked me, was I impressed? And I said, no. Most of the beats come on, and they sound amazing.
Yeah.
But then they just level out. They don't do nothing.
Kanye, this music ain't dope enough for you to pop up in a Los Angeles club and tell the DJ to cut the music off while you talk for 20 minutes to the crowd and convince them about your album. You don't start that shit again.
I thought you did it again.
I was about to say he did.
No, he didn't do it again. Yes, he did that. And don't do it again.
I don't know if he
Lately, he's been laying low. He did announce 3 concerts in London the same day. I think the same day as
And I wish I was in that club.
He's headline.
yeah, July 10th, 11th, 12th. Is it? That was the same day as the whole joint, right? Yeah. I'm sure it's just coincidence.
So it's cool. And one of those interviews, Cole sounded like him over very cool. But
Yeah.
anyway.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Hey, what time is it?
Oh, really already?
Yeah.
Time for my favorite part of the show. All right, shoot.
So if you jump the gun.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm trying to, I'm trying to be
I can
down.
look at that. Okay, Brandon. Sorry.
I like this Bobby Schmurder.
Yeah.
I like, but you stepped on my joke, man. I brought it back. I like this Bobby Schmurder. You repping?
Who's this guy get Buffy?
He don't trip.
No. Tell him.
Do you know who? Do you know who?
Is it like a?
You don't even know.
So you have no idea who you're with.
You know who I'm with from? Yeah, you know I'm with. You know.
Me?
Yes.
What's his name? Start with.
B.
No.
It's got a lot of. You know what I'm with? He's alive still, right?
Yes, they do.
I
I
mean,
mean, hopefully.
That's the time of recording, yeah.
Word.
Yeah, he's the leader of Burkina
He's
Faso.
the president.
They're bringing
of
Charlie.
the so they trying to tear his ass up.
Who trying to tell him?
Everybody.
Do you know anything about this person?
No.
Yeah,
So you just on canal.
Wow.
So you just doing your numbers on canal. Let me get that.
I ain't gonna
Let me get that.
From here, I thought it was big. It do look like big from here. I was like, oh yeah, big. No, now when you do that, but when it was scrunched up, I thought you had big ones.
Legends walk
Like
like so
Darcy and Jermaine. What am I going to be doing right now?
Pride Pigs.
Oh, so listen, Pride Pigs. Listen, shout out to Jay, shout out to Adam, vibe. What are you talking about here? So shoot your shot on Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. That's right. Prize Picks is now giving you $50 in lineups when you sign up and play your very first $5. Prize Picks makes every dunk, every dime, every board that much more exciting. So don't miss out on your chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks. When Prize Picks how you play is totally up to you, you guys. If you want flexibility, choose Flex Play, where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. And if you want the biggest payouts, all you got to do is go right there to Power Play. No matter how you play, Prize Picks is a great way to put your takes to the test. It's super easy to play in case you're wondering. That's true. All you got to do is select 2 to 6 players, look at their projected stat line, and pick more or less of your chance to win really, really big. And we're such great guys up here. We're going to go ahead and get you a winning ticket right this second, get your week started up right. So we'll wait silently while you grab a pen, write this down, pull out your iPhone in the note section of your phone. We're going to lace you really quick. The ish picks of the week. We have Kevin Durant for more than 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists. You know we're going to get that because he ate his team. Yeah, he ain't passing the ball. We got LeBron for more than 5.5 rebounds. You know we're going to get that because his body moved in a way I've never seen another 45-year-old body move too. But we letting it linger. We ain't saying nothing about it. We all up here, 40-something. Towards ACL doing a finger roll. He think LeBron out there just off the natty windmill. You seen him over that? Is anybody watching LeBron? Yeah.
Puts a lot of money in his body.
Mm-hmm.
Over $1 million a year he spends on his body.
Put a lot of something in his body. I'll tell you that. Well, I don't spray my ankle get out of bed the other day. I don't spray my ankle get out of the shower.
I seen you.
I almost got a rash on my back from trying to dry my back after the shower. You know, you go too crazy with the towels.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, so slow down. Yeah. No. No, you're not talking to me.
He getting burned from the white joints. Kmart towels.
I should see the hotel.
Should spark a fire with the long one too. He got the long shit now.
Well, actually, they aren't called towels. They are bath blankets. You got the big joint, bathing sheets. The big
Bath
ones.
sheets.
Now, where y'all got towels from? Since y'all want to share?
I don't want to share.
Yeah.
No, it's all right. That's
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a champagne socialist towels.
No, I believe that. Both of y'all, I believe that about. Who y'all think got the worst towels in?
Oh, Flip. He'll be home enough to take care of it. He's a talented guy. He bring home the Ramada towels.
Or wet enough.
Right.
Nigga be mad, just dry.
Two sip niggas. Sip number 1, sip number 2. Look, I'm at home and shit. Nah, I'm home all the time, boy. You ain't home, nigga. But you ain't home. What's the next event? What's the next event you gonna go and talk about Ramadan? Trinidad. I heard that's what don't try to pick up here, man. Don't say it right now, boy. Stop doing that. You been trying to save your boy. You trying to save your niggas, and I noticed that.
I'm you know.
When you be on their
They
ass,
accusing me of that now.
you be doing that.
Yo, your boys have some power. Some of the stupid you say,
You do it.
these fans are believing. Yo, that only supposed to work with me, you guys. that ain't supposed to work for our cause. Are you crazy? Y'all ain't supposed to let them weaponize my audience against me.
Let's finish the project, bro.
No, man, fuck out. No.
Because if you had to go ahead and
All right. Who else on this list? Nick Clayton. What Nick Clayton about to do? Absolutely not. Negative. Hey, if you listen to me out there, scratch that. Put your own pick in there. Nick Clayton. And the Nets? You want people to put their good hard-earned money in something on the Nets? Somebody got to put more points on the board. But not the Nets.
I stay away from that one.
Yeah. Ignore the Nets, yo. They need to come back to Jersey. That's what they need to do. That's where it's at.
Maybe so.
Those guys.
Maybe so.
Who is last
They're
pick?
pretty good without them.
Oh, Evan Mobley, says Monty. Evan Mobley for more than 8 rebounds. That's a go. That's a fact. And James Harden knows I'm crazy. Anyway, don't forget to download the app. What happened?
I played James Harden last night. That's all. Go ahead.
Oh, that's it. I ain't talking about that game. What he did. I ain't talking about that game.
Came up short.
I don't know what he did last night, Greece. I'm talking about earlier in the week. He was on fire.
19 and a half. He ends up with 19. All right, you got it, Jason.
Say right now. Oh, that was
Yeah.
half a point away.
Yep.
Because you and Corey be having that itch, man. Yo, putting all your money in them. Chill out. Jesus.
We fresh.
Anyway,
We fresh.
download the app. Download the app right now. And if you like it, you'll end up like Ice and Corey. So good luck out there. And only on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right.
Yeah, it is.
Or half a point off.
Don't forget to use the code.
Oh yeah, oh my God, you got to use the code
Okay, so
Shay for $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Notified, man. Big Prize Picks. I play with us.
definitely.
Okay, so did anybody here see the Duke loss?
Sheesh.
Still
Yeah.
heartbroken. Devastated.
I'm sure Prize
Broken.
came up.
Heartbroken? Yes.
You're a Dookie?
I am a Dookie.
Yeah.
I hate that. Why are you a Duke fan?
It tracks.
I'm so
It
lost.
does track.
It doesn't track.
It tracks to me.
It tracks.
Some be the hurt. I mean, Duke fans be the, you know, he's in
Shane Battier.
he's like a Granite Hill. He's like a like he's in that for Carlos Booze. He's in that dignified, esteemed black.
So you don't fuck with Kyrie Irving?
He's not light
Yeah,
skinned.
Kyrie Irving, the thug was thugged out at Duke. He only played 7 games, and they went to do his number. He was chilling. That's my man. But how did you end up a Duke fan? Seriously.
Yeah.
Two reasons.
Christian Laettner.
No, but he's one of my favorite. I think top 3 greatest college players of all time for me. It's Kareem, Christian. I mean, we can have that
So
conversation.
it's with Laettner.
Let me finish. He's trying to do another Malcolm X thing.
Hey, you gotta get that one.
He's desperate. You know what I mean? It's a couple. With 2 reasons. One, growing up as a Sixers fan, our starting point guard when I first started really getting into basketball was Johnny Dawkins. He was left-handed. I was left-handed. So, and I was
Johnny Dawkins.
Johnny Dawkins, one of the great point guards in Duke history.
I never heard.
Yeah, that says a lot. And then as like a middle school, really high school hooper, people want to play like people, and the way my high school played, the way I played basketball was like more like Bobby Hurley. Yeah. Yeah.
You can't possibly say I want to be notified, man. Big Prize Picks. I play with us.
Definitely.
Okay, so did anybody here see the Duke loss?
Sheesh.
Still
Yeah.
heartbroken.
Devastated.
I'm sure Prize came up.
Heartbroken? Yes. I am a Dookie.
Yeah.
I hate that. Why are you a Duke fan?
It tracks.
I'm so
It
lost.
does track.
It doesn't track.
It tracks to me. It tracks. Some be the hurt. I mean, Duke fans be the, you know, he's in
Shane Battier.
he's like a Granite Hill. He's like a like he's in that for Carlos Booze. He's in that dignified, esteemed black.
So you don't fuck with Kyrie Irving?
He's not light
Yeah,
skinned.
Kyrie Irving, the thug was thugged out at Duke. He only played 7 games, and they went to do his number. He was chilling. That's my man. But how did you end up a Duke fan? Seriously.
Yeah.
Two reasons.
Christian Laettner.
No, but he's one of my favorite. I think top 3 greatest college players of all time for me. It's Kareem, Christian. I mean, we can have that
So
conversation.
it's with Laettner.
Let me finish. He's trying to do another Malcolm X thing.
Hey, you gotta get that one.
He's desperate. You know what I mean? It's a couple with 2 reasons. One, growing up as a Sixers fan, our starting point guard when I first started really getting into basketball was Johnny Dawkins. He was left-handed. I was left-handed. So, and I was
Johnny Dawkins.
Johnny Dawkins, one of the great point guards in Duke history.
I never heard him.
Yeah, that says a lot. And then as like a middle school, really high school hooper, people want to play like people, and the way my high school played, the way I played basketball was like more like Bobby Hurley. Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna throw it out there, but I don't know what's coming.
I was like, he can't possibly say I wanted to be Bobby Hurley.
Yeah, because I couldn't be Kenny Anderson.
We know.
So, why couldn't you? I mean, it's just
You couldn't be Bobby Hurley.
nobody could. It's one of the greatest point guards in college history, but it was the style of play was the way. I don't know how y'all in your hood would talk to play.
What's so funny?
You know what I mean? We
What is
play.
it?
Because we don't know what Marcus Thomas.
Who's Bobby Hurley? Let them go.
So the truth
Bobby
is,
Hurley is a point
so
guard.
you know when Duke was doing, Duke was winning and the Fab Five was winning.
He's a short point guard, white boy.
Who played very fundamental basketball,
Bobby
hit
Earl
the
is from
floor.
a legendary Jersey City historic basketball
Right.
family. His brother's killing, his dad killed the St. Anthony.
White basketball player.
All the thug niggas like say his dad is a G in Jersey City. Shout out to him. So
Shout out. It's very much like a white style of playing basketball.
okay, got
You know what I mean? Which was what I was drawn to.
His name is Nicholas.
And
Bounce pass.
Thomas Dell. Yeah, all of that. Literally hitting the floor, diving to loose ball. Not saying. So that's why people are clowning because they say, "Oh, you like Duke, you like the white style." As opposed to like people, a lot of people love the Fat Five. I love Duke. You know what I mean? Some people love like.
Marcus like a fucking, he's like a clan groupie.
Yo,
Like anybody.
What?
Marcus is a clan groupie. You can't do that. Serious.
hey, son, you know the clan groupie. Yo, that's
Carolina.
crazy.
Duke had black players.
Never stepped on the court. Like,
Duke had black players. A lot of great black players.
Mark, you know,
Grant
Duke is
Hill.
known for all them white boys.
Your favorite was Bobby Hurley. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Check those
Chris Wade was
heat.
a beast. He was. He was like,
It's tough, though.
yeah, you act like North Carolina. Other people root for North Carolina and Michigan.
Did you apply?
No, I couldn't get into Duke. I didn't have great
This is
grades.
odd.
I didn't have great grades in high school. I didn't have great high school grades.
Wait, what?
Makes sense.
Oh, my dreams were shattered.
So
Mark
was
was bad.
shit.
Mark
No.
was bad in high school.
Yeah, I didn't. Like all I kind of, I had like
Where's your PhD from? I feel like I gotta ask questions, man. Like, what high school? What jail you were? Where you get your shit? I'm asking.
You say you got a GED PhD?
I'm asking because I don't know. I never thought that you could do that if you was bad in high school.
Yeah, I mean, I did pretty well at the end of college and you know stuff like that. But you know, in high school, all I cared about was sports. And so,
What college?
Temple, yeah, Morehouse first, then
Morehouse.
Temple.
Yeah, rep them, yo. Historic black colleges, yo. You are Duke. What? I said historic black colleges.
Yeah,
Yeah, how did we get to Duke?
again, this I was when I was like 8. And again, Johnny Dawkins was our point guard for the Sixers, and so I was like,
I want to be like this is like the Richard Dawson. This is the same. Yeah.
I would have pegged you for a Georgetown fan.
Word.
They need to wear black.
Like, I'm a Georgetown. Nope.
If I had to guess, I'd have said Duke first.
you said Duke. It makes sense. Now I used to root because in Philly, you know, your Timberwolves, Villanova, when our hometown team did, I watched it, but
And with Duke's history with slavery.
He's just a heat check. He just trying to let's see what happens.
Yo,
Look at that stupid ass.
yo, that's
You
crazy.
ain't know
Yo,
that.
what are you talking about, yo?
Why don't know
What you know about
that? How
that?
much time I spent in North Carolina? Why would I know that?
But I mean, by that logic, you can't root for nobody. Every institution in the south of the Mason-Dixon is tax
Jackson
slavery.
State?
Yeah. Every black
now I'm freestyle.
Yeah. Because all the HBCUs was starting.
Anything college, I defer to you and I want to say you. Did you go down?
Yes, he's still in college.
Never won.
You know he's still in college.
Yeah, never did a day. I forgot.
The HBCUs were mostly started by white people, and there's often ties. A lot of the church missionary stuff,
Sure.
church stuff, you know what I mean? But then
Morgan State.
Y'all went to college too, right? Ice and Parks, but like the
Yeah.
poorer ones.
Yeah, state school. Yeah.
nothing wrong with state schools.
State community.
Shout out to state schools. Shout out to
Yo,
community
what's
colleges.
wrong
They did go to poor college. They did.
Who said
That's
that?
the whole
I agree with it.
Poor college.
But which one?
The poor one.
You don't want to say it. I think it was the ICDC or something.
Jersey City community. You know it's bad. You don't want
You
to
don't even say the name.
Nigga, which one was it? Come on, tell us.
Go Jack.
You think I'm gonna go find a yearbook? You think I'm gonna dig in that yearbook?
My nigga, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, and you're right. Where Parks went again? For my review,
Corning Community College.
Shout
And
out.
Oneonta. SUNY
yeah.
Oneonta.
Oniana?
Somebody Albany-ish.
That's this dropout weight map. I'm getting out of the Iona. I'm getting out of there.
It's pretty slow down, yeah.
What's wrong with you, bro?
The Duke shot was incredible.
That
I
was
didn't that like that game.
The UConn shot.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
what I meant.
yeah.
That's what I meant.
That's how much people hate Duke, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, niggas hate them so much, they like, dude, that Duke shot.
That Duke shot. Like, damn.
My dad has hated Duke my whole life.
That tracks.
That's
too.
right.
That tracks. My entire like Really. Every year, he's only watching March Madness for Duke to lose.
Mhm.
And he gets angry because Duke, for most of my life, gets the easiest. Yeah.
Oh,
They could
boy.
be- No, that's a fact. They have. They're the number one seed. They're supposed to get the
Number one
easiest.
seeds are good easy routes.
So we got that. There have been years where Duke was not the number one seed, and they just so happened to play their only fantasy drive. That's been a thing before, but I know it's a conspiracy. It's a very popular conspiracy theory, but it's just hate. White power. But anyway, that shout out to Mullins, shout out to
Shout out to Danny Hurley, man.
I'm about to say shout out to Danny Hurley.
Big jersey. And Danny was like
Danny was like that.
Danny was the total opposite of Bobby.
Yeah. That's
Like-
what I like.
Like Danny was the thug of the brothers.
Yeah. Great player.
Mark has told y'all about his sports. He said it. That's like white sport.
Black quarterbacks.
Yeah, like that's
I
what
don't
that's what I'm
not
saying.
fuck with black quarterback.
No, I don't fuck with him.
But I do like, I mean,
He like white athletes.
they go to basketball camps, all that shit. You know,
It
you
was
learn
something else
basketball
white
camp.
he liked. Was it white teachers? What was it? The other
No.
one? White professors? No, what was the one?
His shirt literally says black educator.
Well, that's a t-shirt. I'm talking about his actions.
I know shit.
No, it was something else. I was like educator for every day.
White quarterbacks. The
It
coaches
was another one that was big.
It was coaches.
You know, whatever.
It was coaches.
You ain't gonna tell
I'm
us.
telling you, it was coaches.
Coaches. I love black coaches.
Oh yeah, it was coaches.
What was
We
it?
talking about the white lady that love black coaches.
Nah, it was a white
Look at
lady.
his face. He's foolish.
That's like, it makes me happy when we sign a black coach.
Wow.
I get
Wow.
really excited.
Listen, that shot was unbelievable. That game was unbelievable. I only bring this game up to talk about one thing and one thing only. You guessed it, audience. Loser siblings. We back. We
You
back.
just got peace in that
We-
the family.
And that's debatable. My cousin, my brother might stop the
I'm about to say, he gonna call you again from that Omnipoint phone.
Yo, imagine it being the more talented sibling, like way more talented. And I love the Boozers, so I love that.
They look like your
I
nephews.
I absolutely love the Boozers, but I got a running bit here that I got to continue if I'm trying to get the chain back. Imagine being more talented.
He's so
Yeah,
young.
Change your ringtone. When you in here with those, change that.
Nah, we need an intervention now.
Yeah.
What the?
Yo,
That was nuts, Corey. That was nuts. Anyway, imagine being the more talented brother. The parents noticed that this was the more skilled brother the whole life. But you wanted to act like you had something to do, so they encouraged you to play ball too, even though dad was already rich and the brother was going to take you somewhere. You already set for life, but you was in your room doing nothing. Future didn't look too bright. So dad said, all right, you know what, here, you get a ball too. Imagine it. You go to high school playing with your brother again, go on his coattail, brother dunking her, free throw line. Here you go shooting little chippy shots, fucking hanging off by the other basket. But it's cool. Your dad got relationships, and your brother's an absolute killer. Your brother says, you know what, I want to go to Duke. Here you go, your loser ass. Your loser ass can't go to your own school, build your own way. You got to go to Duke too, all right? And now your dad, because he's a good dad, says, hey, if you're going to play him, you got to play him. So now we got to look at the loser boozer, and I don't really loser. Now we got to look at the worst loser on the court in crunch time after we blew a 19-point lead, and you the one that get the turnover. If there was anybody in the world that could have got that turnover, it should not been Cameron Boozer. That's the bad one, right?
Cade.
Cade, I didn't even know his.
I ain't gonna say bad, but Cameron is
And he's not
That's
bad.
good.
Cameron is the star.
More mid.
He had 15 and 5 that game.
Cameron is the star.
He had 15 and 5, 19 and 5. Yeah, he had a good game. But that turnover coming from the lesser talented sibling, dog, when we get to this locker room, we gotta squabble.
Reggie.
Me and you, my brother squabble. It's brother squabble time. What?
I'm thinking about the NBA and Yao Ming's If you Cameron Boozer, you could care less about that.
You ain't think about that right now.
Your next turnover gonna be some apples.
Nah,
I couldn't disagree with y'all.
he's joking.
I'm playing, but
Niggas is heartbroken right
I'm
there.
about to say that's heartbreaking.
Yeah,
You ready to go lay something down?
you be
Hey,
crying.
you're the number one seed. You think you got a chance to actually go?
Yep.
But you can't do that. That when you play sports, you kind of don't even think like that. Like dog, it's a culmination of things. They shouldn't even have been down by 2 points.
Like
You know what I'm
you didn't need to be on the court. Your brother already told Dad he gonna take care of you.
I got him.
Yo, I ain't gonna Dad, Pop. I'll make sure ain't nothing happening, man. I got him, so you can. I mean, yo, you know that talk happened.
Yo, what's wrong with you, bro? It's a 3-point shot.
The bad brother can't be turned over. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's it. Dude, that's a tough one. Last year was tough. Last year was tough.
That's just a smack.
Shout to you, bro. Shout to you, bro.
Shout out to you. Said they lost.
Actually, the last 4 years was tough to do.
Brad said they lost 3 games combined, a total of 5 points.
It's tough.
That's tough.
It's tough.
Sorry,
Yeah, but all games that they had double-digit leads in, which is what.
gotta fall back on you then.
Yeah,
Yeah. If you're 5 points, 10 seconds left.
But in the moment, you don't care. That shit don't. I don't care about our lead. Or in the moment, a turnover that's game and we out. It's over.
And you affected my draft position too with your stupid ass turnover jumping in the air. AJ Bumba Babu been getting busy all year. Darren Peterson been talking about me like I'm 4th and 5th. They talking about Keaton from Houston and Wagner from over here. No, I need another game. My brother should not go out there and do that. That's unacceptable. Sorry, I'm moving on. Moving on because my cat's looking at me like a movie again. I don't care. Imagine that. Biggest moment in your life thus far. And your brother, you been ain't like that.
You man, he here.
Yeah.
Yo, you follow me.
Yo, why are you on the court?
Yo, you said he had 19.
15. And they blew a 19-point lead. Crazy. Sorry.
The story.
Anyway, this March Madness has been one for the ages. So
That's what I was about to say.
shout out to all the
That's
players.
the beauty of March Madness.
Yeah, they kill.
That really is the beauty of March Madness. The upset,
You
the
need to give it
last
that.
minute buzzer beaters, and all of
For
that
sure.
shit is what you used to have us glued to the TV.
Yeah, man.
So shout to them. Shout to UConn. Shout to Danny.
Y'all gotta take them. Actually, forget it. I don't believe none of us.
Yeah.
Watch. Yeah, college. Yeah, no, it's fine. I ain't gonna waste them. I hear them sucking their teeth out there. Oh, bad March Madness takes. Yo, can we together as a collective pray for Jaden Ivey? Jaden Ivey, formerly of the Pistons, now formerly of the Chicago Bulls. He went on a rant on his Insta Live about how it is not righteous for the NBA to have celebrate LGBTQA plus month. He went on about how Steph Curry is a fake Christian.
Damn.
He went on about a lot of things, and the internet started having a good hearty har over it because he was crashing out. But then as more came out, you could see that his mental health probably wasn't in the correct space. You've heard some of that lingering from the Pistons. The Chicago Bulls waived him immediately. And there's some more clips out now where he's talking about how he never felt loved and just his upbringing, and it's real rough. So,
First off.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, see, I just saw the rant. That's why I thought you were joking at first. Like, what? Nah, with all of that, yeah, I get it, man.
It's a tough situation. There's like multiple layers to this. The first layer was the kind of public reaction to him and people saying, he should be punished or disciplined for what he said. And I didn't like what he said at all. I thought it was awful. I don't like people being disciplined though for speaking, particularly if you're speaking from a place of religious conviction. I think he's wrong. I was horrified by it. I wasn't horrified. I was disgusted by it. But I think I never really liked that position. Now you could say, as a team and as a league, we have interests, and we don't want people with this position representing our interests. But that gets you in a very messy territory. That just gets you a very messy territory. And so I wasn't happy with that. I also didn't love the fact that
What is the messy territory?
the messy territory is if we say that he should be punished because he has a religious belief about something, and he's expressing it, and so you can't be in the league. I can see saying we're not gonna put you in the commercials. I can see saying we're not gonna, I can see individual teams saying it's against my values, but I don't want to normalize or that's this idea that every time someone has a religious difference and they express it, that they're going, because then what happens if I have religious difference that I may have religious difference, you may have religious difference or principle difference on something.
Yeah, but a few things on that,
Yeah.
right?
And you're going to.
And that's the dangerous territory.
One, today, right? And again, let me preface all this with I ain't the religion expert. But today, where context matters, there's a lot of people in society using their religious beliefs to get off hate speech.
Yes, for sure.
And there are plenty of companies that have specific language in the contract to where they can flip you at the drop of a dime if they hear hate speech.
Let's stay there. I see both sides. But
And that was my first point. I was getting to a second point. But go ahead.
but sometimes what'll happen is you can have a critique of somebody, and they'll call it hate speech when it's really not hate speech. You get what I'm saying? And so you can get fired. And that's what we see right now with cancel culture. You can say something, and then if somebody is powerful enough, they'll say, "Oh, that's hate speech," and it may not be hate speech.
I get that. I just don't
I've
think
been
that's
fired for that.
applicable in this
But then I've been
situation.
fired for that.
Yeah, and so no, that's the fine line I think you're referring to.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I could say I'm just throwing one out here because we all, well, outside of parts of Poe, we all black. So if somebody say something about a black person, like if a white person say something about a black person, it could be critiquing the person. It don't necessarily have to be, yo, that person is a bigot or that person is a racist, and that's what we do today in society. So when you start playing with people's freedom of speech, now if you work for me and you representing my team, you gotta go. I'm not mad at that. But what I'm I'm not mad at that because you signed on for the team, but I still, to Mark's point, don't believe that we should be policing people's
It just makes me a little uneasy.
freedom of speech.
But you're not policing anybody
You're not.
at work.
True. No,
At work.
I'm agreeing with you. If I come up here and say some shit,
Mark's beliefs are that, if you stand in something, then no matter where you are, you should stand there, right?
Here's the tricky, but here's the tricky part. He wasn't at work, right? He's tweeting. That's where it gets. That's what I'm saying. It gets tricky.
It's still not his
Yeah. No, and they have policies. I'm not. I get you. I'm not. Again, I oppose what he said, and I agree that people use hate speech often, or I agree that people often shroud religion, or hate speech and religion. It's also true that there are a lot of people. For example, there are people who believe that marriage should only be between men and women.
Mhm.
And they believe that their religious faith, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, whatever, supports that position. That is a mainstream religious position.
What place does that have in the workplace?
Take the workplace out. If that person, I'm comparing apples to apples. I'm saying if someone tweets that, right, that I believe that marriage should only be between men and women as a matter of faith, should they get cut from a team? Because that's what just happened. He tweeted some shit. If he's at an NBA press conference, I feel you. Maybe. If he's on the court, definitely. But if you can't tweet as a private citizen things that you believe,
but I think you can.
and they can let you go.
It's character clauses like that. Like, yo, they have these things in contracts for a reason. Even when you are on your own out there in tweeting or live streaming or whatever the case may be, you can still say something that causes blowback to the team.
But
You're still a representative of this team.
I agree with all that. All I'm saying is that there might be a little gray area when people start to say that it's a character issue.
Well, the character stuff applied before this ever happens.
And I'm with you on that. And again, if I were the owner of the team, I would have let him. I don't know if I let him go after that moment, but I can see how someone could get there. I just think that we start to enter a fuzzy area when we start saying, because again, as somebody who's been fired from jobs for things that the world at the time believed was wrong, and that they're coming around now, but at the time they believed was wrong. Like they said, it was my character. You know what I mean?
But that was your character.
Mark, do you think
They said, that was your character.
No, but they were saying that I was demonstrating poor character and hate and hatefulness specifically by virtue of me making a particular claim that they didn't agree with.
That's subjective.
And I'm just saying that can get into it is subjective, and I'm saying that can get into fuzzy areas.
That was off script from your employer.
Off script. What do you mean? Just make sure I understand.
That wasn't their belief.
Oh yes.
It wasn't in line with the job. It wasn't in line with what their expectations of you in that moment. Like you were still on a clock.
Yeah, and again,
And you took that time to get on your own,
But here's why that in my case it's very tricky because my job was to give political opinions, and I gave one. They just didn't agree with my political opinion. So, and again, that becomes very messy. Again, I agree. I disagree with Jake Nivey. I agree with the criticism of him in that particular case, but I don't think someone's employment should hinder whether I agree with them all the time. That's all. I'm just saying because that just could get dangerous. That's all.
Do you think that you're mixing it up, or like because what happened with the Kyrie situation? Do you feel like
It's another example.
yeah?
Yeah,
Do you feel like the
That's a
Kyrie
better example.
that's a
Yeah, I
great
know,
example.
but his was we can see we don't agree that he should have got punished at all just for retweeting what he retweeted, right? But this one, if you're saying something that and you guys said it already, I can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
That we should compare the two.
But that
I see
was my
people doing
point.
that.
So
That's
his belief
the-
as a
that's the
Christian-
fine line. That's the really fine line.
Yeah.
That now two people get to choose what is derogatory and what's not.
That's all I'm saying. That it gets into tricky
I
territory.
think you're saying okay.
Again, it's not about this particular case for me. It's more about the bigger.
Yeah, this is cut and dry.
Yeah.
This is cut and dry. I'm just for objective dialogue. This is cut and dry. But to your point, I see where it could be a really fine line.
Are you do you believe that even if you feel that way, to shut the everything doesn't have to be said?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
you.
For me, because I don't subscribe to speaking religion or politics really anywhere.
So does that is
That's me.
is it a thin line of freedom of expression and like that's a thin line, right? So you
Well, we have
freedom
freedom.
of
We have
yourself.
freedom of speech. You don't have freedom of conscience.
Yeah, and people confuse what freedom of speech actually means. Like when it was written in the Constitution. That's true. People thinks it means I could just go out and say whatever I want because I feel this way,
Yes.
and it's fine. That's not what it was for. It's saying that the government cannot prosecute you, for your belief.
Or persecute you, right? Both, yeah.
But that's what's being happened.
That's
The,
happening.
the government ain't doing that. That's not the government. That's your job. Totally different. No, your job is a private company that you work for, and they have their own beliefs. And if you go out and do something that is against the beliefs of the company, you have to suffer consequences.
No, but
But
there
what
are
we're seeing on a wide scale today is people that have government influence. If you know what I'm saying, forcing the government to punish people.
But also, there's a way. But also, companies can't violate those rights either. I mean, it's different. For example, like I have the right to be Jewish.
Mhm.
Right? A company can't fire me for being Jewish.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Even though they're not the government. So, and the spirit, and that's
So
because
they can't discriminate.
yeah, they can't discriminate, protecting class, but it's also a way of protecting my freedom of association and things like that. So, then you're right. It's not the same thing, but they do overlap in a lot of areas. And for me, I want to make sure that that stuff just gets protected and preserved.
They will give you can have the right to be Jewish in your example.
Right.
That doesn't also mean you get to now come in here and speak out against other things. You can have your beliefs and be who you are.
Right.
But once you start speaking out against others, if it's not in line with the company is going to take action.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, and again, I agree with this case. I just there are areas
I'm
where
just
it
saying,
becomes
Joe.
Also, even in this case, not talking about you, Flip Anthony, but even in this case, right? Like sometimes you want to assume that teams have seen a little bit more, right? From the Pistons, when he left the Pistons, he's a lottery pick. He was hurt. They were waiting for him to get back. As soon as he got back, got him out of there. It looked weird. And then we started to hear rumors. Then he goes to Chicago again as a lottery pick. Somebody that people said had a lot of talent. He doesn't play. It looked weird. The rumblings came about. So sometimes the team has seen a little more of you behind the scenes before the public saw your crazy. How I don't know that they might not have been distancing themselves from him regardless. And they got just 19 guards on the
And you
team.
just gave me the reason to let you go without any pushback.
Yo, we worried about you. We've seen enough to be worried about you now, and let's take basketball off your plate.
I've heard again. I don't have a direct source of this, but I've heard like secondary that is exactly what's happening. That's what a lot of sports beat writers are saying. So I could understand that more. People are saying that he seems uninjured. What was a red flag for me, not that he has this belief. There's a lot of NBA players who have this belief. Just like there's a lot of sports writers and politicians and everybody.
American spirit.
American spirit. They just don't say it out loud. Right. The fact that he chose to say it out loud, knowing the NBA brand and knowing the NBA product, said to me that either he's like, my religion trumps everything, or he's not in a good headspace right now. Now, I've heard some Christians, including some prominent Christians online, say that they're offended at the idea that because they're expressing their faith, that means they must have a mental illness. Maybe he's just really standing on principle. I hear that side, but I don't agree with it. I think his behavior seems unusual, even for him. And that combined with other sports writers are saying who know a little bit more than we do, as Joe said, I think something's going on with him. I'm actually concerned.
Now, I have a question. Let's take it off of that. Do you regret any of those things that you did, and are you of the? Do you stand on like what Kanye did when he said George Bush doesn't like black people on MTV? Are you on the side of you have a big platform? This is an opportunity to spit your belief or say something to stand for people. You should do it, or do you regret saying what you said at the UN?
I don't regret anything.
You don't regret anything. So you do all that.
Let me just be clear. I'm not that person, so I don't regret anything in life. I mean, I don't regret anything about this. I regret about this.
So you, if you have the opportunity and it's something to stand up for people, you'll say it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think every moment requires the same action, you know, but I do think that we have to be courageous and principled, and the more to whom much is given, much is required. So if we have more stuff, we gotta do it. I actually, the one thing I like about Jay Ivey, as opposed to say, I don't know, Chili, is that he's standing on that piece. Chili, for those that don't know, got outed this weekend. I hate to use that word outed, but it's appropriate. She got outed for her tweets or her reposts and her endorsement of some pro-Trump, pro-MAGA stuff, as well as reposting an article that suggested something very negative about Michelle Obama. And then, you know, the fans start digging and they find out what you done liked, what you done reposted, what you done tweeted. And it,
Well, not the fans start digging. She came out and pled her case first before the fans got to dig. Yo, my thumb, I hit the wrong repost happens. You know, y'all know I love black women and I love. And then the fans started digging. And then they found all the Trump MAGA likes and then Instagram. Then they started searching some other. Now I got to go see what Dawn Robinson is up to. What Big Boy is up to.
yeah, they want both of them in particular.
Wow. I see a lot, to be honest. Like, yo, dog, I've been arguing for a year.
So but outside of your DM.
No, I'm talking about people that I know. I've been arguing. What's called that? I've been arguing with people. They standing on it, like no matter what. They're standing. Yes, bro. Like only one dude, my man. He was a Trump supporter, and we went out a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Yo, you still in that Trump?" He's like, "Nah." He said, "Yeah." But only one person I've heard that really was like, "Nah." Everybody else is still standing 10 toes down in they Trump support, and it's crazy to me.
I think those people will be in the minority. I think he lost a lot of support.
He's in the 30s right now.
I believe that too. No, I think, but I'm talking about like I don't got that many white
And
friends,
your
but black friends,
circle.
they standing on it, and I'm like, yo, how the, you know what I mean? Like it's insane to me. But
TL Cole.
they said that whatchamacallit, they ticket sales is trash, and everybody mad.
That's what I want to get to. Boy, if I'm T-Boz, I smack it out of you.
if you oh well, Dawn Robinson part of In Vogue, but if you because it's In Vogue, Salt and Pepper, and
I don't think she's part of
that
that.
she might not be in the group.
She ain't been a part of Vogue since
a long time.
since Rock.
But if you In Vogue, if you Salt and Pepper, all of them, you mad as
Why was all pepper?
they all going
They
on
on tour together.
They going on this big ass tour. The commercials is dope, and now all
They
of a
do
sudden
some
this
funky
shit happens.
venues though, but
Yo, we about to go on tour, yo. Don't do nothing. See, and just that fast, full circle back to our Jaden Ivey in the car away from work. Things that you do on your own time can affect work.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, we about to go on tour. No, I don't want you to get in your car and go MAGA crazy. I don't.
I think
We got a job to do. We got tickets to sell. And imagine T-Boz. T-Boz probably knows Shorty was on for mad long.
T-Boz, the audio came out today of T-Boz saying, talking about Trump is saying one of my, well, no, not one of, my bandmate.
Yeah,
voted
like
for
you
Trump.
doing us. Shut up.
Both true. Now, it's when you're in a band of two, it's easier to know who it is.
That's true.
You know what I mean? But that also made T. I mean, Chili look crazy because Chili basically came out like, I'm not a MAGA. I just love the troops and I love kids. I supported some initiatives for them. It wasn't about Trump. It wasn't about MAGA. I don't put MAGA like that. And then T-Bob's like, oh,
Right under the bus.
one of my bandmates did it.
No, it was the drummer.
The clarinet player be awesome. What you talking about?
The thing too about that MAGA, because it all falls down to whether you believe her or not. Whether you believe her, do you not believe her? I don't. I don't believe it. One, two, that MAGA shit hard to get off you, boy. Yeah. Once they paint you as MAGA, it's tough for me to see you as a MAGA. I ain't gonna lie. Her whole face looks
Yo, my
different to me
nigga.
now.
A nigga was calling me MAGA like last cursing me. I'm like, yo, dog, I hate Donald Trump. I don't even know where you get this from. This nigga was arguing you giants.
Baron.
Yo, you see this
Baron.
I didn't even get it. Yo, this is bugging Indian. Yeah. It looks like
Yo, bro, you got too much. Ignore them niggas.
I got too much time. Me.
If you
I would
argue
say
with
you got
niggas,
too much sauce to even be in there not that long. You too cool for that shit. Fuck
Nah,
that.
Nah, I be ignoring most of that shit. They catch me on one of them nights though. It'd be like 11:30. I'm bored.
You light them
I
up.
light their ass up like Christmas time. But nah, it's cool. I just all of that is nuts to me.
But I just think, oh, sorry.
And then people need to start. I don't know what learned in school. Like dog, when I was in school, we got the Republican, we got the Democratic talk.
Sure.
But we also got the talk.
That's about it.
Maybe. It might have been going.
I got that.
We also got to talk that throughout history, the party switched.
Right.
And this is one of the things that the black people keep holding their hat on is that, yo, dog, the Democrats was KKK. Yeah, they were KKK.
Can I pause you 1 second? Just Nick Cannon is exactly.
I was segueing.
I need a-
Oh,
Yo, did you pause a segue?
this nigga, you don't hate to get that shit.
I didn't think you knew about the Nick Cannon. I didn't see you say
Oh,
that.
shit.
I think you know the story, but I didn't think you segue into it.
Wow.
That's on me.
Nah.
Segue, please.
But no, like,
Don't have it now. You lost.
now, all jokes aside, like, I don't know what the learned in school. They taught us that in school, that yes, the both parties are basically polar opposites. And from probably like the 40s to the 60s, their ideologies changed. So when black people especially, be starting to argue this MAGA, they always go back to, but yo, the KKK was Democrats and they was on the opposite side of this and that. So Nick Cannon to me, Nick Cannon to me is one of the most representative black young people that we have in our culture. And I've put Nick Cannon. Like, I'm really
Shout out to
a big fan of Nick and everything that he's done and everything that he represents. And I just think that on this particular topic, he was far off base.
And the topic is,
I said,
He gave us a topic.
No, go ahead. No, I'm just saying Nick Cannon on his show came out.
Yeah, you want to clean everything up?
The audience might not know what the Nick Cannon story is. You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone.
Let's leave it alone.
thirsty. It's explained it, my boy.
Niggas is so stupid.
I hate Joe. That's exactly what I would do right now. It's cool. We good.
Yo, all us up here fuck with Nick.
No,
Absolutely. Right? So nobody is gonna say nothing bad about Nick. Yo, and that's what puts me in a tough spot sometimes. Because some of these MAGA people, like I with them, but once they turn MAGA, I do look at them different. I don't care. We weren't best friends, nigga.
Nick Cannon said that basically MAGA, the Democrats are the party of the KKK. And he put that wide statement out because he is so educated, very, very, very well read. For him to still have that stance to me is a little discerning.
This way I get confused. You was sitting at Harvard or Hampton or Howard or whatever school that was with the red, black, and green in the background. You was playing X-Clan. You had all of the famous Africans up there. You had the pig with the black fist in it, all types of ultra black shit, which makes stupid me think you ultra black. See, and that's a mistake I make. I keep making that mistake. Oh, the performative blacks. Oh, you outside black.
But you know what? I
Oh, you a convenient black.
Some of them black people be super conservative. That's the thing about black people, is that our politics is so complicated and sometimes not so complicated. So like a lot of people who are MAGA, I hate that they're MAGA, but I'm not surprised that they're MAGA because they've always been. Because you walk in any black church on a Sunday and ask them about a whole bunch of they line up more Republican than Democrat.
But MAGA and Republican is way different.
No, I'm with you, but a lot of them.
That's where
They are
I'm
very, very different, bro. Yo, if you really got a bunch of Republicans in a room and they like their thoughts wouldn't get out to the public, they don't with Donald Trump.
Yeah, but that's
There's a bunch of them that are stark, lifelong Republicans that do not with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Like it's a different.
But again,
that's why they vote. That's why they voting though. I'm sorry. I was gonna say they voting for Trump because they don't put him, but they still want those right wing values.
Right.
I mean, you look at the Nation of Islam.
Mhm.
I don't think any of us would say they're not blackity black. That's a conservative organization.
It is.
You know what I mean? If you think about their politics, they don't support marriage. They believe in free market capitalism. One man, one woman. All the just say no's. I mean, if you were to make a list, very little of it would be on the Democrat side.
One man for
No, not in the Nation of Islam. No one in the Nation of Islam, except for 2 people in the history that have multiple wives. What?
That's the Nation of Islam is Sunni Muslims. They different. The Sunni Muslims.
I'm talking about the Nation of Islam.
I'm on a better.
Why you blame us anymore, man? But my point, we don't talk about the nation, bro.
I ain't talking about that.
Nobody's talking about the nation.
You always talking about Trump. Shut up.
Turn it up, nigga. Turn it up. My point is that some of these blackity black organizations, while they love black people, they're still very old school and conservative. So that's why I think sometimes, it's like the church or the mosque or what or the synagogue. So
This is where, again, pardon my ignorance. I'm not fighting nobody about their political beliefs. Making a very different statement. You're making a black person saying "Make America Great Again" is loaded more than the nachos with all the word.
yeah, but that's the secret.
With extra jalapenos and all
But that's why you But let's look at Chile. This is a perfect example. Chile wouldn't wear a
I might
mark.
not even eat chili no more. Good.
What? Look at you in America.
Yeah.
But that's the point. Chile wouldn't wear a MAGA hat, but she would still secretly vote for Trump because she don't want to be associated with all the negative races of MAGA. But she still wants all the mark that comes with voting for Trump because that's her belief system.
What if?
And that's why you got all these secret blacks who are getting exposed right now.
What if? I'm not saying this about Chile, but there's some of them that are with that MAGA shit, but they just know once I put the hat on, how I look to my people. It's like hidden. I need to hide it.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
It's a lot of this. I've had conversations with some motherfuckers. And I'm like, yo, you're saying the exact same thing that they be saying. Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Right.
But they would never put that hat on because now it's like a slap to the face to everybody. It's like, especially your parents.
Yeah. So like, I just, and I didn't even take this as deep as my brothers here are taking it. I don't believe Nick Cannon to be disciplined sexually, and he got in the car with Amber Rose. She started talking up, and
he got wrecked too.
Yo,
hey, shooters gonna shoot.
hey, yo, no, I don't know.
Yo,
And they go.
he was nice. Said that got to be a mean. Come on, he in LA. He took the doors off the Wrangler. He got bald-headed Amber Rose in there saying foul about Democrats. I ain't gonna hold you. They taping me in that moment. I'm like, hey, put them in. I might say anything. So I don't know if he believes it, if he don't, but I think he was in the grips. I know what bad bitches do. He was in the bad grips. Sometimes just say something when you around him.
Fred Fox said that gotta be a mean pussy to make it change gods. It's just make you change the whole.
Do you think that?
Oh man.
Well, no, I ain't gonna ask that. I think the other person that voted for Trump. Now I think about
Never.
You don't think that? I think about it never. Like I went back to research. I think they were telling me about it.
By research, you mean the fans who wrote that?
No. Actually, no. From my family, pointed out
you
when
make
you
sure
stated
that-
about Kamala, and it was some
What
points.
did I say?
I forgot, but it was against her at the time. And I feel like you doing that to divert and put it on somebody. 'Cause nobody up here told you that they voted, unless it was Jay Wan. Nobody up here told you that they voted for Donald Trump.
Why you throw Jay Wan?
You said the only person I can think that was nobody. I think Mark voted. They testing the waters.
You think I think Jay Wan will go?
That's the only time.
Tuesday morning.
I don't think Jay Wan did, but Mark be doing that bullshit.
And my little well read. That little nigga was
I know.
well-read,
I'm
too.
just saying. That's the only person. He like, yo, somebody up here. Nobody voted for Trump here.
And you think it was me? You really think it was me?
I don't think nobody did it.
I don't think nobody did it.
They did.
Unless it's Ian, it ain't nobody up here.
I don't think you voted for Trump. I definitely think you drove some votes away from Kanye.
Me?
People did that.
Me? Not only do you not, he's like, I don't even get him for.
I know, that's my man. That's my man.
I know, but we gotta go. Sometimes you gotta play. He gonna body us. We gotta go with the blaze. Here's a video of me in the voting booth. You can see who I voted for. Don't repeat it out loud, but you can see.
Oh, you taped it?
Yeah, just for moments like this.
I wanted to tape. I didn't know the rules.
Oh, yeah, I got the post on it.
Nah, he shut me down. He shut me down. Okay.
Yep, there you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I apologize.
Let me see him. I want to see.
I apologize.
I just want to see.
Could be
I
AI.
apologize.
You got
Word.
Okay. But you did say some.
Yeah, I
some
was in
of the
there
shit that
punching
people
all
didn't
these
like.
names. I ain't know.
He was a Muslim guy.
I thought I was just voting for Kamala. They started asking me other questions.
Niggas start asking you mad questions. All that shit. Yo, you an
Yeah,
idiot.
I started voting for Reggie Nolan.
Yo.
I started voting for
Reggie Noble.
Word. Time
Yeah,
for some action.
Reggie Noble for Newark. For sure.
For sure.
It's
crazy.
Yeah, no, but just I'm glad. But at some point, I will.
Outsmoke.
If they're comfortable with it, but I don't want to. I don't want to do it to my colleagues. But I wasn't very disturbed to hear it.
Why did they confide that to you?
You said that because I was relatively new and they thought I was a decent person. They wouldn't do that now.
So you said when they told you that you were disturbed?
No. Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, I only worked it for 3 weeks.
At the time?
Yeah, the election was November 5th, 2024. Yeah,
I'm trying to do the math.
Nobody told me.
I got some suspects, but yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah. But we know.
I would only think.
Don't worry, that's a special rewind episode. I got all that money was saying.
No comment.
He'll be trying to let shit die down for 8 months and hit with the old foot. Well, actually. Yeah. I remember too, dude. I ain't forget.
Anyway, Joe, are you comfortable with us talking about what Tyrese did to you?
I don't mind it all.
Okay.
I don't mind it all. I'm gonna listen to it.
Because we've been debating it.
It's all been tender. And that was a tender picture. That was tender that day I wore the thong lime green Vuitton sandals and had my leg like this, man, thighs showing. That was tender. If niggas say it's true. I
You
ain't
know he
gonna
had
do
a
that.
picture?
He talked about it, and then he said, "You speak pod, I speak headliner." I thought that was a good place to start. He said, "I think you suddenly deeply dislike me because none of that slick you tried to deliver on my last interview on your show landed." He's talking about Joe's reaction to the Patreon. I mean, the verses, excuse me. Imagine that. As soon as I sat on the couch, the first thing he tried to do was randomly disrespect the Breakfast Club and Jesus. I didn't know you did that. There is nothing more embarrassing than trying to be slick with a sharp-minded Capricorn and getting your head caved in on your own platform. But I had no idea it would turn to this level. I'm in New York City this week. Don't talk about me, Joe. Talk to me, Joe. I'm always ready for a real conversation. I know you're Team Tank, and I could care less about you ever being Team Tyrese again. I'm clear that you're an uber R&B head, but you're still a rap who just hosts a podcast and can't hold a single note and lost pod of the month.
He ain't heard no SLB.
I might have added that last sentence. I can't say for sure.
Yo, I didn't read that.
But y'all ain't done barking and lost my down.
Yo. And finally it says, "So, Mr. Open Toe Flip Flop Tender Button,
That was tender.
if you would have me on, I'm ready to have an open R&B dialogue. Let's do this interview on behalf of the home team."
There was more.
Oh, go ahead, Flip.
I don't know. But there was
Shout out the Capricorn brother that sits next to you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. It's cool.
Shout out, Ish.
Who's that? I don't know. You're fine. He crazy. You okay? I knew you was a Capricorn.
He shouted you much?
Congrats, man.
Congrats. You feel like you made whole now?
You be DMing niggas. Let me see what he said about Ish.
Picture that.
He is. I didn't think nothing about it. She
Other shit.
or Capricorn. That's cool. Just freestyling. A few things about this. No matter what Tyrese says, I'm gonna love Tyrese. Tyrese, I love you, man. like your psycho is higher than my psycho, so you gotta just reply with love. Tyrese, I love you, man. I don't know why Tyrese is even saying I would be team Tank over Team Tyrese.
Came off that way.
Huh?
Came off that way.
I'm not doing this with you.
Did y'all think that? No, I didn't think that.
Yeah,
I've been to Tyrese's house. I ain't never been to Tank house.
Take on your record though.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And you fought for him too.
Big record. I know for
And you fought for him.
and top 100 too. Yeah. They made the chart.
Sorry.
Yeah, but okay, but I was in Tyrese's house.
How were you in his house? Were you cool, or did you like touch things that you weren't supposed to touch?
That's my man. That's my
Did you put the toilet seat
man.
up?
I'm about to say.
I don't think I held it. I think I held it. Pause.
Oh.
Man held it.
that's where you got your inspiration.
Once again.
Man, Tyrese done kicked it about so many things, especially when I was in LA spending all that time out there taking down all the white bitches. If I was in LA, that's when I'd be you. If I was in LA, I'd be you.
You already.
In LA,
That's all right, bro.
in LA, we vibe. In LA, all the white bitches.
And why?
Take you down. I really wanna take.
I forgot what you said. And why you lie?
In New York, no, not New York. In LA, I'm doing it and never tell nobody. And hopefully, actress with a lot of and taking something. That's when I was on perks too. My wasn't even working. I was just out there embarrassing myself on some ED. But anyway, also
They accepted it.
They waited, but sometimes
Still ain't work.
to no avail.
Also, yeah.
To no avail.
That's
nuts.
I mean, it's a Mazepine or whatever that is in DTO.
DTF. Yeah. Anyway, I don't play that shit now. I take it for a dance. This guy's stupid. I don't play none of that shit now. They gotta feel me now. They gotta feel the time it is.
Man, you been there with the swishies on? You can't be in there with the swishies on shrink.
On rock.
Nah, you can't be in there with the swishies on shrink.
That's
Picture
what
the tent.
Nah. I'm with you.
I want to say something, but I know my girl listening to this part right here. She hitting that. I see you, baby, hitting that 15-second rewind. I see you out there. Anyway.
Yeah, speed that moment.
Yo, if you on Brock, and I'm gonna do it. My attitude be bad when I'm outside with soft pants on and get a stick. I act bad. I swear, I get out the chair different. I do all types of different. So you start guiding her head. It's something I know. I used to do that back in the day, man. Long 09. 09. Some shit. 2013. Anyway, also, I don't know what Tyrese is saying. He said something. I had rapper brain or MC brain.
Yeah, he said he can't hold no notes.
Yo, you all know that I can't hold no. He's wrong.
Yeah. He never
Wrong.
down.
Wrong.
Or that's